hard, but they can't keep pace. I'm a cyclone spinning in your face. You step left, I step right. I'm a landslide in the middle of the night. You can run, you can hide, but you can't dodge the tide. Slam and spin, flip the town. Up is up till it's down. Crazy, noisy, bizarre sound. Slam and spin, flip the town. Hey! Slam, flip the town. Hey!
Week 2 of preseason has arrived. We're kicking things off with the Stling Monsters taking on the Coolhand Bows in what is expected to be yet another of the revenge matches that we saw early on in Week 1. G's team, formerly the Monsters, gonna get themselves on base here, but Red Noki barely picked off in time. And the Monsters pick up that first out. G had to fully reshape his team. Decided to go around Birdo. Gets another one over to Jinx. They're at shortstop. All preseason lineups randomized. Want to give everyone a taste of what they have cooking up this season. But Peach with our first base hit of the game brings up Captain Birdo. Good swing by Birdo there. Peach will make it to second. Actually gets to third. I just got off work. I'm a little bit tired, so I apologize for any missed calls. Pink Yoshi takes the first pitch. Over the head of Green Critter. That's going to send Peach home. And this will have a chance to get Birdo home as well. That's a 2-run RBI triple for Pink Yoshi. What a drive to open this game up. Last time out, the Monsters put belt to ass. And it was kind of expected that they were going to keep putting up as a strong team. Randomization can hurt, though. Red Magic Koopa giving up those early runs. Amy drives one right to Green Critter. That's going to be our first change. And the Monsters make their way to the plate. Those of you that remember from last season, Stealing Monkeys were not a good team. So you know that Mr. Boyfriend Stealer definitely has felt some relief since the draft. Came up with that first overall pick. Red Magic Koopa looking to redeem himself on the bases after that tough opening start on the mound. I hope you've got your TVs tuned to the latest edition of The Hammer Show, because when this man's up at the plate, you never know what you're in for. Slap hit here. That's going to fall fair. Red Magic Koopa able to make it to second. So runners at first and second, and the Big bows himself up to the plate. Bowser will take the first pitch. Swings on the second one, right up the middle of the field, off the wall. And the bases are loaded. Just one out away. Jinx up to the plate. Star pitch from Toadette. Swung on here. Birdo's able to haul it in. They get the double play and prevent the run from scoring. Beautifully done on the defensive side of the ball there. And the Bows return to the plate. Patrick Star kicking things off. Nice drive from Patrick, but he puts it right to Boomerang Bro. Or Hammer Bro. I don't know why I always get the bros mixed up. They all kind of look the same to me. Red Pianta, though. Blast one deep. This is going to have a chance. And it's gone. Red Pianta with a solo home run. It's 3-0 Bows. What a blast. And we might be seeing a pitching change here for the Monsters. Red Magikoopa. Now 3 runs. And just a couple of batters seen. We get good old Jimmy Neutron to the plate as Bowser makes his way to the mound. So this will be the test for the Monsters. How do you do when the big guy is up at the plate or at the mound? Man, I am rusty. I gotta work on my commentary game. Red Noki with a good drive. This isn't quite gonna have the distance, but a really good effort there. As Jimmy Neutron will make it back to first. Toadette. The surprise pitching choice for today. No double play needed there. They get the out at second. And we get another change, but another run tacked on for the Bows. Monsters back to the plate. Babam gonna look to just get himself on base, try and set up Critter. There's a good swing over the head of Birdo. And Babam makes it to first. Very strong hitter here. The Critter family, known for their power. Just a slap hit, though. Babam makes it to second as Critter gets to first. And a chance for Green Magikoopa to show some offensive prowess here. Swing and a miss, 2 strikes away. There's a swing, it gets past Noki. And this is going to send Babam home. And he'll make it, and the Monsters are now on the board. Whenever you got Bowser on the team, if you can get one, you can get more. It's just a matter of putting the pieces together. And another new piece to the Me family, Danny DeVito. Takes his at-bat here. Really good swing. Wow. I thought that might have had a chance, but Amy will make the catch for the first out here. Green Shy Guy. Trying to keep the base runners alive for now. Swung on up the middle of the field. Critter makes it to third, and the bases are loaded. And now Toadette will have her night cut short on the mound. The Bows leader, Birdo. The sucky queen. Will we see one today? Star swing from Red Magikoopa. That's going to fall fair, and Critter makes it home. It's a 1-run game. Monsters keep the bases loaded. Still just the 1 out. And they are in a great spot right now to do some extra damage on this edition of the Hammer Show. Sucky pitch here. Swing and a miss. You know Hammer Bro is not going to like that. Doesn't matter, though. Another sucky pitch. And that's a strikeout for Birdo. What a great way to get out of the tough situation there. But she might have wasted them. As Big Bowser up to the plate. She'll start off with a sucky. You know G is not going to like that when he sees it. He has a thing against his pitchers using their stars at the start of an at-bat. But Bowser goes deep for a go-ahead grand slam. Monsters up 6-3. And just like that, the Stealing Monsters have taken over this game. One swing of the bat is all it took. Jinx, bases are cleared. That one put up the middle. Rolls past Patrick. Not enough for Jinx to try and take off her second, though. Babam up to the plate. Babam with a good swing. Yoshi able to make the catch. Birdo not too impressed with what just happened there. Monsters explode for a 6-run second inning and put the Bows on their heels. Peach will swing. She had 2 strikes against her, but makes it count. She gets to first. Bo's going to look to rally here. Birdo up to the plate. Swings on the changeup. And runners at first and second. Pink Yoshi looking to bunt here. Goes right through the bat. There's the bunt, and it rolls foul. And a swing here. Critter with the dive, but it'll just be the one out turned. Runners in scoring position. Amy to the plate. Bowser with the star pitch. Good swing by Amy. It'll just be one out, though. They didn't want to go for Birdo at second. Patrick Star will take the first pitch here. Swings on the second. Critter one more time. And that will prevent any runs from getting home. Monsters back to the plate. Bows held scoreless for the first time today. In a rude awakening for the first at-bat of this bottom of the third. Sucky pitch. Swing and a miss. Will we see one more? No. Instead, Critter sends one deep. This one has a chance. Can Patrick get there in time? He does, and Pink Yoshi makes the catch. Could have been more damage there for the Monsters, if not for the solid defensive chemistry of the Bows. End of the night for Birdo, though. Unexpectedly, as Peach will take to the mound. That one swung on, but ripped well foul. Green Magikoopa tries to send one deep. This has a chance. And it's gone. Another Magikoopa home run in the preseason. I don't know what it is with these guys, but they seem to just bust out the most random home runs. Just, I guess, when they feel like it. You can never, ever, ever tell when one of those little Magikoopas is about to bust out a nuke like that. A 7-3 lead for the Monsters. That one gets over the head of Toadette. Danny DeVito makes it to first. Green Shy Guy, good swing. Pink Yoshi able to make the catch, though. Now the other Magikoopa, the red one, stepping up. There's a swing, gets through. And runners on first and second. Our third edition of the Hammer Show here today. And this one is driven right up the middle of the field, a no-doubter. And for the second week in a row here in the preseason, the Monsters have put up 10 runs. The offense with this Bowser core as potent as ever. It just feels infectious. So you just give up a blast to Hammer Bro. Now you got to deal with Bowser, and Bowser also trying to go deep. That one well over the head of Patrick. And this one is turning ugly for the Bows fast. An 11-3 game. And that's the end of the night for Peach. She barely lasted an inning. Pink Yoshi steps up here. The swing picked up by Red Noki and thrown to first. Finally, we get the change. Bows will try and find some type of response here. I'm not sure how much of a response you can come up with after a half like that. Bowser will bust out the star pitch. Good swing there, but Critter able to make the catch. All he had to do was stick out that glove. Jimmy Neutron up to the plate. He'll bean one. That's going to fall fair. Jimmy will stick at first. Sets up Red Noki. Red Noki will face the star pitch. Swings on that one. And a double play turned as Bananas hit multiple players. Jimmy had no chance of making it to second base there. The bomb up for the Monsters. Will take the first pitch. Swings on the second. And makes it to first. Nicely done. Critter trying to find his footing with this new Monsters team. And I think he just did. That is gone. Put two more on the board for the Monsters. It's now 13-3, a 10-run lead. Offensive powerhouse is an understatement for what this team is. Pink Yoshi works the count, 0-2. Green Magic Koopa pumps one up the middle of the field. Makes it to first. Another bat, or another solid at bat in a strong day for Green Magic Koopa. Danny DeVito with a good swing, but Toadette able to pick it up through the Boo item. Double play turned. Green Shy Guy charges, swings, and Peach able to make the catch. So the Bows will return to the plate. They've got to put up 10 runs or this one is over. And I think that's all I need to say about that. Toadette drives one weakly right to Critter. One out turn. Toadette barely even left the plate. Bowser will start off against Peach with a star pitch. Still has two more in the chamber. Will we see a Bowser strikeout here? No. Elects not to throw it, but Jinx is able to make the catch. Bows down to their final out. There's the star pitch from Bows. Birdo pumps one high. It's not going to have the distance, and that is going to do it. Hammer Bro took the shell Knocked it to Danny DeVito. He makes the catch, and the Monsters victorious once again here in week 2. 13-3 your final. Bit of a debate for who you think could be game MVP. A couple of guys hit home runs, but with a grand slam, it's going to be Bowser. Every time, every time. Oh boy. Well, we're getting just started with week 2. 3 more matchups to come at you. Very excited. Very exciting. Man, I'm not used to this. I gotta spice up these intros. Give me some ideas down below. It's tough just sitting here hitting you with the, oh, you know, thank you all so much for watching. See you next time, even though you know I'm going to do that at the end. It's tough when I'm solo, just trying to find a way to wind down these games. But we'll be moving right along into the next one. And as usual, thank you all so much for watching. And we hope to see you in the next one.